Hey there, hi there, ho there, hope you're still good, hope you're still safe, hope you're still well. Black Lives Matter, that still has not changed, and that will never change. Alright, so, I last did Umbrella Academy comic versions, and I'm recording these back to back because I am trying to front load a lot of stuff so I can have a little bit more time to think and work on bigger things, so that's a thing. Anyway, except I'm adding more stuff to my main thing, so it's fine, whatever. But I really also adore the live action version. I think they did it justice. I think they did an amazing job. I kind of got really pulled back into Umbrella Academy, and I think it did a lot of work for the comics. And I think honestly it's a little better than the comics, which is kind of crazy for me to say because I adore the comics as much as I do. And admittedly a lot of it is like nostalgia, but the TV show was so good. I laughed, I cried, I was upset. Some people were, I saw people reacting to it. It was really funny to watch because I knew about certain things happening. I like that certain characters got expansions. Also, heads up, if you have not seen the show, there's going to be spoilers ahead for season 1 because I am kind of living on that right now. But I'm going to try and be as vague as possible. But seriously, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on Netflix. It's 10 episodes. They're about an hour each, and each episode is great. Music's great. There's some really great moments of like the music fitting in with one of my favorite moments is like most of my favorite moments when it comes to the music types or timing is Hazel and Cha Cha, and those two are actually from the second book, Dallas or whatever. So that's a whole other thing. So yeah, I drew my favorite characters from the live action show too, and mostly like they were counterparts to the comic versions that I had drawn earlier, but also I really love these characters. I love like the designs, I love their personalities, I love little details that they included. I watched kind of a breakdown recently. I also watch Hollywood shows, a parody of it. It's so perfect. I legitimately was like, is that 5? I actually didn't draw 5. He kind of grew into my favorite because of Hollywood show parodies, so go check that out too. I mean, like, if you watch Umbrella Academy, you've probably seen it, but it took a year for me to see that, so, you know, it's fine. Anyway, I really, like, I could talk about how much I love the show for hours because it's so good. And it's one of those things where it's like for the first time in a very long time that I got into something that everybody was into at the same time, which was really exciting. I don't get to do that often. It's usually like cartoons and stuff. This is like, I get to enjoy something that like normal people enjoy. Like people that I know don't watch the same kind of things that I do, so there's that. Cool. Like, okay, so my big thing too is I found out really recently that Amy Raver Lampman, who is the actor for Allison, was also in a lot of stuff that I've been super fan of, one of which is Hamilton, which, like, hey, at least I'm still continuing with my Hamilton team, kind of, but she was in the original cast as one of the dancers, and then she's also came back to be Angelica, and while she was gone, you know who she was? She was the original Pearl from SpongeBob the Musical, and I've been listening to her singing for the last couple of months, so wowee zowie, everything just comes full circle. I hope they do have her sing, because that would be great, but then again, they did one thing that was like following the original comics where they cut her throat. That's a thing. Sorry, spoiler. Yeah. I haven't read the 3rd book, so like I need to read that before the 3rd season comes out. So I have about a year, it's fine. So yeah, I was flipping out over that, and my like favorite character, like originally too, like I love this comic version of him, but the TV version is so freaking good. I love Klaus. Klaus is so good. He is funny, he's sad, he's a sad boy, he's messed up, but also like he has like a whole character growth thing near the end, and I appreciate that. And like he's the medium in which we get to experience my second favorite character, who is Ben. From the moment I saw him, I was like, I love him. Wait, oh my gosh, is that, oh my gosh, it's Ben. Ben's in the cup! Ah, oh my god! Cause like, in the original comics, he's just dead. But they decided to include him, and I love it. I love him. I'm hoping he has more parts in season 2, because every moment that he was on screen, I was like, it's Ben! Whee! I love him. He's great. He's so cute. I just had to give him the popsicle because that is my favorite moment, other than him punching Klaus. That was great too. So that's, yeah, I really love Ben. I've cosplayed Klaus. I really want to cosplay Ben, but my Klaus cosplay I'm pretty proud of. You know what? Because I am extra, here's a clip of me doing a TikTok as Klaus because I did that. I'm really proud. I made the pants, man. I made the pants.
So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life when you're with me.
So, yeah. And then Vanya, because sad, I'm so sad. She's so messed up, and god, she's so... Her character is really interesting. Well, I mean, like, it's just like the entire show, you're like, guys, Luther! I'm sorry, I'm like right up on the microphone, but Luther, are you freaking serious right now? Klaus, go down there and get her out of there! She doesn't deserve this, you know what it's like! So, yeah, I read a lot of stuff on that kind of thing. I hadn't read comic version fanfic, but I did read for the live action. I'm such a fan of families and like kind of family fix-its, I guess, specifically for this show, because there's just so much where it's like I recognize that their biggest problem is from Reginald and him like making it impossible for them to communicate with each other, but like it just comes out so much more in the moments where it's like this could have been solved if you took a moment to listen. Luther, what the fuck? I understand that you love Allison and all that jazz, but come on, they're still both your sisters. Also, I'm not gonna lie, there are very few ships in this entire series that I will be okay with, and all of them are the canon ones, a la Klaus and Dave, and Diego and Patch. I really wish I'm gonna probably talk about Eudora in the next thing, because there's very specific things that I'm like, but also Cha-Cha and Agnes, because like that is a relationship that I was not expecting to be so good, but go get him, Donut Girl. and Blue Mask Guy. I really also adore Cha-Cha and Hazel. I kind of want to draw them because they're such fun characters, and I really like bright poppy colors, if you haven't noticed in some of my own drawings and stuff. Actually, I don't know if I draw a lot of bright poppy colors. I usually try to stay close to what's actually there. But yeah, all of these took about half an hour to draw each, so that's why. But I'm also splitting them up. I still need to draw Luther, Diego, and Five. Five's the only one that's not in this that I'm like a huge, super love him. Like I said, the Hillywood show's parody made me really love him that much more, just because they did such a good job and it's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. I cannot believe I have not seen Hillywood show until recently, because I watched a bunch of their other stuff and I'm like, this is better than the original show. One of these days I gotta get into Super Hulock. Boy howdy, it's fun. It's not fun. That was a time of my life that I do not look fondly back on. So, sorry guys. That was a thing, and that is long past. Yeah, but that's all for this. I don't want to go on too long because I haven't figured out how long the video should be. Shouldn't be too long because they should shrink down to about 5 to 10 minutes each. Or not even 10 minutes, but you know, it's a thing. Anyway, that's all that I have for this. I'm gonna be going on a rant about Diego and Luther probably in the next one. And Five. Five's great. I love Five. Stan Five. Stan Dolores. Anyway, don't stan. Stan culture is gross. Not really. Stan culture is not the best. It's kind of weird. It's cult. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. If you like my stuff, subscribe. If you like it, comment. If you like what I'm making, like the video so I can make more of it. If you don't, then I guess I'll go back to drawing other stuff. I guess I'll have to do Steven Universe forever. That's fine, I don't really... Anyway, this is a long outro. Okay, thanks. See you next time.